Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Happy to be back. Hopefully, everybody's doing good, having a good morning. Hopefully, everybody's having a good morning. How we doing, chat? Hopefully, everybody's doing kick-ass. All right, let's take a look at the markets. Doing. All right, we are. The overnight run up worked a little bit. The idea that we had, it did reverse kind of like at midnight at 7:50, but we would have been TP'd out at 7:40s. But then we had some news candle, then kind of recovery. But ultimately, we did gap up. You catch the banger? No, I didn't end up getting back in. I ended up taking my orders off, but it did come down and fill that area. Where are we looking for it? No, I didn't end up doing anything else. I was trying to get back in, but I ended up getting sidetracked and I went to bed. 650 on the day. Solid, man. Solid. Everybody's kicking it. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get involved here. I think just continue looking. Let's see MES. Kind of like MES here a little bit. Let me pull up two charts. Let's try to get a solid little pullback here on NQ. You hesitated for the buy. I'm telling you, man. It's tricky. Like you want to, but then you don't. Then it's too late. All right, we're back. Still dipping on NQ here. Not one to hold above 800. It's not a great look. This was like the one dip buy. If we try to get in, it's not gonna go. What do we think? What do we think? It's like 120, 130 point pullback off the session highs. Almost. Now it is. It's an ugly pullback, man. There's a lot of volume right here. It's leaving a really ugly candle on the hourly above early November's highs. It looks ugly before it gets good, right? Like, I don't know, man. I said I can't short. I literally made that rule that I can't short, but I don't think I want to go long here either. This looks scary. This looks a little rippy to the downside. I set a rule though where I cannot short. That's the rule I've put on myself. Although, if we continue this little trend off the session highs to the downside, I feel like 780s is a good value for short with pretty minimal risk. I don't want to break my rules, but I want to get short 783, 784. Try to like top tick this with very limited risk. I'm talking about such limited risk. Told myself I wouldn't. Oh, there's 783. Top tick would have been. Woulda, shoulda, coulda been. I was thinking about it, then I was like, I made a rule where I can't short. I made a rule. Yeah, this is ugly. I mean, this is ugly. A dip buy is just like, you're kind of just anticipating that this market is just going to get bought up just like it always does. But the structure's starting to turn very bearish. Follow the rules. Yeah, the issue is going to be, I don't see a long opportunity is the issue. Or you just buy this thing on the dip, but that's more theory than actual strategy in my opinion right here. But it's just kind of just look for this to get bought here like it always does, I guess. I like that short off of 783, but I didn't take it. I should have taken it with 2 micros with like 5-10 point stop, like the tightest stop loss ever. I would have done that. Why did you make the rule? Yeah, it's because I've been only shorting this market really the past week or two. And I've just been getting killed. So that's the rule I made to like stop. I can't short the market anymore. That's the rule. Although it's put me in a predicament because this looks very, very short right now. Completely running off the session highs. I want to break the rule just for today, man. That's a hard argument to look long on the 5 minute as well. Be patient, bro. Just bought? Okay. See, the pullbacks look so damn ugly, but they do get bought. Like, you can't argue that. They can't argue that. I just wish they would. I mean, they look so ugly. Or maybe my mind is like wired to think they look unbuyable. Like, is that just a good value pullback there? Maybe. Yeah, bulls are in full control. Are they though? This feels like bears are in control. Dude, I need to also use this 500 tick strat with the 20 EMA. Like every time we hit it, we just reject. The issue is like, I'm going to wait for so much confirmation to be short. And then once I finally do go short, we'll reverse. That's the tricky part. Never going to see it in my technical analysis. I don't use anything but, and that was my confluences. Well, yeah, I mean, look, after today is said and done, it's hard because in the moment it starts to look really bearish and then it just does get bought. Like that's just been the, you just buy it. Just buy it. Should I just buy it? As ugly as this looks, I wouldn't usually be buying it here. I suppose I could. I don't feel confident in it. I like to feel confident in the trade, you know? So here's an interesting spot, right? If you get short, you can put your stop at 790. If you look on the hourly at 790, that has this hourly flipping back green, which would be enough of a invalidation for me to get out of the short. And that's only like a 50-point risk. With 1 or 2 micros, that's not crazy. And then the play would be maybe to look for some of these overnight lows at 680s, maybe break a 600. Well, let's see what this looks like. Oh, the hourly closed. Okay, so that makes it interesting. You ended up making money last night? No, yeah, I just made $90 last night. Don't think short, everybody says. It's so difficult not to, man. Yo, Daniel. Yeah, I saw that, bro. I sent you a fire on the Instagram story. That's sick, dude. You popping off recently, man. Awesome. Good for you. You gotta go on Topstep TV and flex on them. What do we do, man? I only see the sell. I see the sells. I'm confident in the sells, but I said I wouldn't take sells. Let's just wait. Let's just wait a little bit. Quite overextended for longs. Yeah, I mean, we could make it. We could have made that argument for like weeks. We've been overextended with no real kind of basing or structure. Let's just be patient. Let's just wait. Let's just wait a sec. When we be back? Probably not next week, but the week at. Probably not this next week, but the week after. I'm going on a cruise this week, so I'll be out. I mean, you're getting good value for a long right here if you just trust the damn process, right? I don't trust the process. That's the issue. I don't trust it. Your higher lows there, bro. Maybe bounce? Okay. I don't like this price action off of 712. This feels heavy. This feels heavy and dippy. Maybe I feel more confident. I don't want to say I feel more confident if we go even lower because, I mean, we're giving back all of this. Pretty much all of that data candle. Just be patient for a second. Try to take it easy. Yeah, we're going to take it easy. I'm long here, a very tight stop. Yeah, I feel like we take out 700s right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. You can hear the mental battle I've been having with myself the past 2 weeks about like, okay, I see the short setup. Good now? Yeah, solid. Good. Yeah, it's all about the mental, man. All about being in the right mental. I broke my rules. I'm short $40 a risk. Not adding, not doing anything crazy. Looking for the break under 720s. This should be pretty easy. This trade should be pretty easy. If it's not pretty easy, we're fighting the trend. How's that? And I was completely wrong, just like I always am with shorts. Okay. Telling you, like, it does. I'm not the only one who thinks this starts to look bearish from time to time, and then it just, God, just gets bought. Damn it! What's wrong with my mouse? My mouse is totally pooping out. What the fuck? Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. That's better. Okay, this is where it's kind of that the final pivot you'd want to see off 759. So I'm going to follow it down with my stop, right? Because now we're seeing the momentum. You'd want to see a break of this low, otherwise it's just going to hold structure too well. Yeah, but mine's plugged in though. I don't know. I think I hit the DPI settings or what it's called. I mean, this is kind of where it's like, okay, you've come in, you put in a lower high, like a strong pivot off of this where sellers stepped into it. For me, there's no reason to keep the risk. Like, I only want to be tightening my risk as this trade goes into profit, because we're seeing momentum to the lows of the range, looking for the breakout trade here, which we're getting. And, you know, as we see that, as the profits increase, I want to be tightening the risk and eventually go break even like we just did. And if this doesn't break, well, it's just being a pain in the ass. That's the argument. This has every chance to break 720s right now. Has no real reason to bounce, but we'll see. We're risk-free on it. If it comes back up and taps us out, it's holding this this level too well. Like, if we get to move back down to 720s, I'll put my stop above this high at 738. This market's a pain in the ass, bro. All right, we'll chill for a second, I guess. We'll chill for another second, I guess. Maybe break even was premature. Let's just wait. This market's frustrating. Frustrating, chat. Frustrating. Just came, took my order out. Now it'll break 720s. Love it. Still looks good for a break under 720s here, in my opinion. All right, I'm short 2. Try it again. Tight risk. If we get back above 740s, I'll cut it quick. Looking for a break of 718 here. I'm in 4, playing it very tight now. Looking for a break under 718. Need to cut it if we get back above 740s. Because if we get back above 740s, we're holding range and we're not breaking down, right? All right, we got 707 as the low. Kind of want to start scaling out of this. Are we just going to insta-V? Fuck me, dude. Good God. This market is insane. All right. Back out. Excuse my language. It's just, this is frustrating. Really frustrating. All right. Let's take like a 5-minute breather here. All right. Wanted to see that break into the 690s. That's really all I wanted. I would have hopped out, but it's not clean follow through there. We're gonna be flat for a couple of minutes. I just feel like I'm getting a little bit annoyed if I'm doing like a mental checkup on myself. We're kind of we're break even on the session. We're up 100. The trade ideas are there. The follow through is not, and I'm getting annoyed. I've taken 2 trades that are, yeah, I'm just getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed and a little bit agitated. So I'm just going to take 5 minutes. Take a little 5-minute breather. Gold. Yeah, gold. We'll take a look at gold. You got gold. Silver's at all-time highs too. Oh, wow. Gold little pullback. I guess gold's pulling back. Oh, my goodness. Wow, gold. Damn, bro. That is quite the hourly. Could gold on this rejection get back down to 4,200? Wow, I mean, that's a strong double top. It's under 50% of the range now on the hourly. I mean, we could. It's under 50%. Try to get short, like on a retracement off of 4240s. Look for the break under. It could be an idea. How low could we go? Was the daily flip in red? Daily flips red at under 4240. That is a lot of momentum, no doubt. I'm trying to catch a little bit of this. Yeah, we're flipping red on gold now. Gold's green to red on the day with a massive rejection off of, what was that, 43s? Oh, no. Okay, I got in and out of the gold. I'll get back in if we retrace. Gold's got a lot of momentum to the downside right now. And NQ's dumping conveniently. Look at that. See if we can just keep getting short on retracements on gold, maybe. Now NQ's dumping, finally. Everything's pulling back right now. Everything is. Everything. NQ's really pulling back. That's heavy. That's heavy. All right, I got filled one MNQ on a top tick, by the way. Watch. We won't go any higher than 708 on that bounce. Watch. On a top tick, by the way. On a top tick, by the way. No drawdown, by the way. Kind of look for 680s here. Hey, 685 just got some nice buyers. I think we've given back too much of the data move that I think we'll probably just continue grinding lower. I'm going to keep this with a wide stop and just let it cook. I added another contract there. I'm in 2 at 705. Check out gold. Oh my god, gold's still dumping. God, bro, we keep getting crazy buying off the 680s. Really annoying. God, that's annoying. It is a top tick, bro. Trust. It's a top tick of whatever the candle is. It's a top tick of the retracement. I mean, it's a top tick. 100% it's a top tick. Lost 5 fundeds this week. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear that. 1 hour fair value gap, guys. Oh god, we don't trade fair value gap. I hate the buying. I'm seeing off 680s repeatedly. Shit's actually driving me insane. I don't think retracement off these lows gets much air, but it is frustrating to see us bounce off 680s to 700s like 3 times. But it's fine. We hold. All right, I'm in 3 now. I would end at 3. Get my stop above 740s. Long again, chat says. Damn, Topstep just froze a little bit. We'll see. If we sell back into 700s, I'll put my stop at that high. Okay, so how do we not add into this and put our stop under that rejection wick at 730s, right? I added another one. The stop goes right above the rejection from sellers at 730s. And we look for the lows of 680s, right? Let's see. So I'm in 4 now. Tried my best to add as this is showing me that it wants to sell, right? With that rejection at 730s, that looks great. This needs to turn around off of 720s. Okay, we don't like the retest. It's looking ugly now. Yeah, we're out. I'm gonna stop out before that gets hit. That's tough, brother. Okay, I'm down 40 now. Just go long, damn it. Okay, let's just wait. Just wait. 5 minute looks bullish. I really do not like dip buying off just like head. Like we've given back the entire rally. Like we're at the lows of it. I mean, the argument is, yeah, we've just been bleeding up on the daily, but that is such an aggressive pullback that I really wouldn't be going long off of that typically. But sure enough, we are. And gold. Everything's kind of recovering now. $740s looks good. All right, we're gonna try this one more time with tight risk. If we start getting into 750s, I'll cut it again. If we break under 720s, I'll add, and then I'm still looking for the session lows at 680s. Still feel like I'm getting in at the right spot. Added some more. I'm at 8 now. Looking for 680s. So not wrong with trying the same trade a couple times if you just were mistiming it a little bit, but it can start to get too much, right? But there's nothing wrong with trying it a couple times, but it can get to a point where it's like, okay, you need to understand I need to stop trying it. But there's nothing wrong with trying it a couple times if the vision is still there and it's in line with your strategy. I just covered 2. We're looking for 680s to break here 100%. If it doesn't, I'll jump off the banister. Revenge trade for sure. It's not a... Okay, you're right, bro. I'm seeing the price action that I want to see off of a level of interest, and I'm responding. I just did say if you start to do this too much without like and you'll know mentally like, okay, this is FOMO revenge trading, sure, but the trade idea is still there. It just manipulated above a high I didn't want to see take, and then after that we started to see sellers step back in. It's not, but get the hell out of my chat. Out of my chat. Now it can be revenge trading if you're approaching it like a degenerate or something. But there's nothing wrong with trying a trade idea once or twice with tight risk. Nothing. It should break 82s. All right, we're looking for the breakdown trade through session lows. Nice volume, 680s. I don't like how we just left a wick and now, well, let's just wait. Let's let it play out. We just saw some volume under the session lows at 680s. Or this might not be session lows. That might be like intraday lows. More intraday lows. I don't exactly know. This was pre-market, yeah, so. All right, we got filled another one. We're rich. We're rich. All right, 68, 68. Looking for the break of 60s here. We got out of one more. We have 3 left. Put in some buys at 648. Sellers have this market with momentum. We just want to trail this now, so I'll drag the stop to 710. Looking for the break under 60s to cover the rest. Heavy Harry, heavy Harry. All right, we've taken 5 off on the break of 660s. I'm taking another one off here at 650s. I've got 2 left, looking to take them off on the break under 50s. Ah! Typical NQ, take a low and fucking V-shape it. Do we just get out, chat? 1 in the chat if we get out, 2 if we stay in. 1 in the chat if we get out, 2 if we stay in. Act quickly, though, because this market's trying to run. 1, stay in, 2, get out. I don't care either way. Is it 1 stay in or 2 get out? 1 get out, 2 stay in? Frick. I forget which one I said. Out, 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 out. All right, chat's saying get out. I'm going to get out there. $740 profit. Run it up, chat. All right. I mean, that's NQ, though, dude. It's takes the low and just runs. Everybody's spamming it. I forgot which one I said, but we're out. Once again, getting short in this market, you want quick hold times. Take profit, see profit, take profit, quick hold times. That trade took, literally that trade took less than 5 minutes. So, and of course now NQ's trying to rally. We're just going to lock it up, $700 of profit. Let's go. Good little trade. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Decent little trade. I would have liked to see more follow through, but $33 likes? Come on, chat. Yeah, appreciate you, Nelson. Okay, so where did we like get out? Oh shit. Okay, that's a lot. We kind of got out. I think we got 730s to 670s, 670s, 660s. Took some off in the 690s, which is a little high, but that's fine. Any more trades? No, I promised my girl it was going to be a quick one. We have a cruise. We're going on a cruise this weekend. So we got to go do some shopping and do some last minute stuff. I said it would just be a quick stream, and it's going to be a quick stream. I'm going to pop out of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the streams every single day. Listen, I'm not going to be here next week, but then the week after that, I'll be back. Or maybe I'll bring the laptop and see what I can do. But yeah, I won't be here because I'll be on a cruise. But then after, I'll be back, man. So, but I do appreciate everybody for tuning into the streams. Okay. All right, man.